Hello and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, spiritual intuitive and oracle, here with my Moonday Oracle guidance message for the week of September 25th, 2017. So I've been away for quite a few days. I'm just recovering from some nasty sinus stuff that I had going on. You can probably still hear it a little bit here in my voice. So I'm going to do my best to get through this. I feel much better today, almost 100% recovered. So, happy to be here. I feel like I've missed everybody. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on here. So I'm really happy to be back here and be doing my Moonday reading. So, welcome everyone. I am Leah. Thank you so much. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, sweetie. Thank you for joining all the way from Australia. Hello, Heather. Thank you, sweetheart. Courtney, good evening to you as well. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Hi, Trista. I am feeling so much better, everybody. Thank you so much for your well wishes and your concern. It does mean so much to me. You guys were sending your love. I still sound a little rough, but it's much better than it sounds, trust me. I couldn't even wear makeup because my eyes, it was allergies and sinuses. It was just, everything was a hot disaster. So I'm happy that I'm at least presentable. So thank you so much. So, and Jillian, sweetheart, I will be reaching out to you later this evening, okay? Later for my evening. Might be a little later for you, but I will be reaching out, okay? Hi, Hannah. Thanks, sweetheart. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to get into my announcements. I like to do my announcements prior, but actually, before I get to do my announcements, let me just maybe explain a little bit for anybody who is new joining in. First of all, welcome to my page. I'm Magical Me, Jamie Mendez, and every Monday I do what I call my Moonday Oracle card reading, and I pull one card from my oracle decks, because I have a variety of those. I have one card from my oracle decks, and I use my intuitive abilities to discern higher guidance or divine guidance for all of us as one, so as a collective. So it's not very specific information. It's more of a generalized how-to, what we can expect to kind of get us through the week and see what we can, how we can best get through it or maneuver through it, and what we can do when things might arise. So that's basically for everybody, as I said, for the world as a collective. And if you find yourself here, it's normally, I feel, because I believe in divine synchronicity. There is no such thing as coincidence. And that means you were guided here for a specific purpose. So there's probably going to be something that you can take away from today's reading. All right? Enjoy your time. So on Fridays, I also do what I call Fortune Friday reading, where it's still guidance, but it allows you to choose your own guidance based on basically 3 cards that I post. They're blindly facing down, so you can't see what they are, but you kick in your own intuitive abilities to see which card is calling out to you. So that's really fun. So pop back in on Friday. God willing, I will be there, and I'll explain all of it then too for anybody who's a little confused about that. But hi, Amber. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you made it. Good to see you here, honey. Oh, thank you. Oh, Jillian. Yes, she said that's a magnificent crystal you're wearing. Is it malachite? No, it is not. It's actually a combination of dioptase and I cannot pronounce this one, so I'm going to do my best. Shakatite. Shakakon, that's what it sounds like I'm saying there. Shitakite, I think it is. I can see the spelling in my head, so I will comment with them later or let you know about it. But dioptase is the main one in this that drew me to it. It's hard to see it, but it does give me this whole malachite or chrysocolla vibe going on. But no, dioptase. There's a whole story behind that I won't get into right now, but maybe later. And I got this beautiful piece. I have to actually give credit since you mentioned it. I wrapped it all by myself. First time I ever wrapped it. But I do have to give credit to Shelly's Rock Shop. check her out. She's on Facebook. I was fortunate enough, I'd come across Shelly like 2 years ago, and I had communicated with her through Facebook, had ordered some rocks from her and stones from her before, but never actually met Shelly. And then happened to be at our annual Mums Holistic Expo here about a week or so ago, and lo and behold, I ran smack into Shelly. Had no idea she was going to be there. She's all the way based out of Virginia, so it was really interesting, very like magical moment that happened. And I was able to find Day of Taste, which I can never find anywhere, and it was exactly what I needed at exactly the right time. So thank you for mentioning it. I'm wearing it today because it does connect very much with the higher heart chakra, and we're going to be doing after this, I probably should get to that, after the oracle reading is done for the week, I'm actually going to guide anybody who chooses to stay here, guide you through a really brief, simple healing or sending love meditation to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, as most of you know, really took the brunt of these one after another storms that hit it. It doesn't matter where it is in the world and who it is in the world. No one should have to go through what Puerto Rico is going through. It's a tragedy. Just everything that's, the way it looks. There's so many people, who lost everything. There's animals who lost their lives. So many animals that lost their lives. It's terrible, and they're going to be without power. They're predicting for quite a long time without anything. So I felt like this is a good time for everybody to come together. And what happens when we come together as one to send love and healing is like this profound growth as a collective. It doesn't matter that not everybody in the world is doing it. It just matters that quite enough of us are, and it's enough to create a ripple effect. So, and it does, number one, benefit Puerto Rico and all of those who are affected just by sending the love and being there, knowing that we are standing together. We are one consciousness. What happens to you happens to me, and vice versa. So it's really important. Not only that, but Puerto Rico is also very close to my heart as well. My husband is, he was raised and lived in Puerto Rico for the majority of his life. Some of his family is still there. My children are Puerto Rican. This is their, ancestral lineage. So it is a really big thing to me. But like I said, it doesn't matter where it is or who you're connected to. No one in the world should have to suffer and go through what is happening. So this is a great time for us to step up, to be the change that we want to see in the world, and to just offer what we can energetically through sending love and healing. And it really does make a big difference. For those of you who are sitting here saying, yeah, but how does that really help? How does it really matter? It does. You're making a huge difference energetically, consciously, vibrationally. We're shifting, we're growing as one. So stay tuned after the Moonday reading. It'll only be maybe like 5 minutes long. It's not going to be long. So we can do this together. And it is the reason behind my wearing my Day of Taste and Shatakite. I can't say it. Angie Walters, when you chime in, sister, help me out. She can pronounce it better than me. But it's the reason behind my wearing this today. I want that extra oomph to help us engage in the higher heart chakra and the cosmic hearts. Okay? All right. No, not Shungai, Jillian. It's like, it's like SHUTIKITE or something of that level. It's Angie, you're here, sweetie. Can you help me out with that? I just seen you now pop in. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Angie, you know what it is, honey, and I'm doing a terrible, terrible job at this. There you go. Shuck it tight. That sounds so funny to pronounce it. And dioptase is D-I-O-P-T-A-S-E. And I know that because I never heard of the stone before, but I was hearing it in a dream, and I woke up saying the word over and over and over and over again. So it was something that I was being asked to remember because it was something that I was going to need. And sure enough, I did. Okay? So announcements, let me get that out of the way. After the oracle reading, as I said, we'll be doing the guided sending love and healing and compassion meditation over to Puerto Rico for anybody who wants to join me in doing that. I'm going to be using my tuning bowl, or I'm going to try to, and hopefully you can hear me. And then announcements. This is the last week that I'm doing the oracle card reading offer for $15. So I was doing it for the entire month of September, and we are unfortunately on our last week of September already. So it is going to wrap up after this. I still will be having more offers. They're just going to be a little different. So this week, if you'd like to book a reading, you can do so. You would be booking it with me. I'm the only one doing the readings this week. And again, it would only be $15. And I'm still throwing in a freebie, and I've decided to do something a little differently. I've decided to do or offer as a freebie a pre-recorded audio of a shamanic drumming. So I will be doing the drumming. I'm going to record it. And what happens with shamanic drumming is that it's basically vibration. Again, we've been doing a lot with the tuning, the singing bowls, the tuning forks. We've been doing a lot with the vibrations and bringing them in here because they are highly important for healing and to understand how they work. So I'll be using the drumming to help to assist in clearing out any stagnant energy that you might have, anything blocking your auric field. Again, I won't be working with you one-on-one personally. It will be a pre-recorded audio while I set that intention, call in my own personal guides and angels to assist me while I do it, so that when you listen to it, before a meditation, after a meditation, before bed, whenever you have some free time, you will be receiving those benefits of that. And I'm telling you, you will feel it, okay? So if you are interested in purchasing a reading, an oracle card reading this week, again, a guidance reading, you get to ask a question and I connect with you and we'll go over how that is once the time comes. But you can do that by clicking on the Buy Now button or the Book Now button at the top of my page and send that over. And if not, there is a post on my page that explains it and has the link to my PayPal as well. All right. So next week, I said I was going to be doing some new offers. I am. So next week, there's 3 of us teaming up. It is myself, the lovely Lindsay, and the lovely Karen, both my other 2 Oracle sisters. And for $20, we will be offering Samhain. For those of you who don't know what this is, I'll explain in a second. We will be offering Samhain readings, and those readings will be based on the Sabbath or the season of Samhain, and which is Halloween to the muggles here that still don't know. But Samhain is the ancient Gaelic festival or Celtic festival known as at the time of Halloween. So it's basically the end of the year for the ancients that celebrated this, many ancient cultures. It's their end of the year. So this symbolic or metaphoric shedding of the skin that's happening to all of us right now is because we are building up to that point, okay? So it's a really big deal, and it's a great thing with these Samhain readings that we will be doing. We will be using our oracle, our Halloween oracle decks, as well as our vampire oracle decks. And to get into the theme, yes, but also vampires are great for what is draining you of your life force energy. So it's a really good thing to know about what are you getting ready or what are you being guided to shed away and release at the end of the year, because it is October 31st, the technical, seasonally speaking, end of the year. Nowadays we celebrate it on December 31st, but it really seasonally and energetically it is October 31st. So this is a time when we are releasing, we're shedding and getting ready to start our new year on November 1st. So what don't you want to take with you anymore, and what do you want to take with you? These readings will be perfect for that. So stay tuned. I will be posting all about that the first week of October. With that said, the first week of October, the first Friday, I believe it's October 6th if I'm not mistaken, I launch another 4-week Oracle card reading course. It is a course that I offer online with pre-recorded videos in a private Facebook group where you can learn at your own speed to read Oracle, to do what I do, because I'm not special, guys. I can read Oracle. Yes, I am an Oracle, and I enjoy what I do. I'm great at it, but so can you be. We are all born with these gifts. It's just a matter of opening them up and expanding and then working on them constantly, like a muscle, if you will, constantly exercising it. So it's a really cool opportunity to learn. If you are interested, then you want to check out my events on Magical Me. I also will be teaching, for those of you who are more local to my area in New Jersey, I will be teaching a Reiki level 1 class, Usui Reiki, and that's going to be in November, but that's posted on my events as well. So check out my stuff, check out my events, see what calls to you, what doesn't, and if nothing does, then that's great too. And I think there was one more thing, and then I will get into it for all of you patient people saying, just hurry up, Jamie. I was guided to create a blog, to start writing. And I've got some projects where I'm writing here and there because I do essentially want to get a book published that I am pouring my heart and soul into right now. But something separate for what's not going in the book, I decided to start sharing from whatever it is that I'm hearing my soul whisper to me. And I did just do a first post. So my website is where my blog is going to be. It's www.magicalme.com. Magical is with a CK, not just a C. So, and then there is a tab at the very end when you first get to my page called Magical Musings. And that's where I'll be posting my literally magical musings, or the musings of a magical mind, whatever comes out. And the post that I just recently wrote about was the equinox, the autumn equinox, and how it does play a great role in our lives, and how it's actually assisting in our growth. So maybe check that out if you want to. You know, if you have some feedback too, I'd love to hear it. And just keep posted, because whenever Spirit guides is when I get the itch right, and I'll be posting and pour my soul out. And there's some great tips and advice that's going to be coming out through all of that as well. All right? Okay. Thank you, Trista. I appreciate that, sweetheart. I know it's time to take a sip of my magical brew here. Okay. So I'm not ignoring everybody. Hello, Carmela. Welcome, sweetheart. Hi, Michelle. Angie just did a little explanation for the Shattuckite and Dioptase combo here. So if you're interested in this stone, like I said, it's a really fantastic one, or even just one or the other on their own. But the combo is special. So check out what Angie posted. Thank you so much, Angie. Hi, Lynette. Welcome. I'm sorry, Robin. I'm doing my, you said, I thought you said hard to hear. You said hard with the heat to focus. Yes, absolutely. Keep yourself nice and cool, Robin. Everybody keep yourselves nice and grounded. Remember the earthing. It's really been intense over here towards my way, New Jersey and Pennsylvania area. All right, so. All right, here we go. Let me get into it and stop delaying everybody. After my oracle card reading too, I will also pull a mudra to assist us in getting through the week. Basically taking our power into our own hands. But I'm working with the Halloween Oracle from Stacy DeMarco. All right? I've already got that Samhain Halloween itch. So what guidance for the world as a collective wants to come through this week, September 25th? I can resonate with this for sure. It says winter, and it says the sacredness of pausing. Hi, Brenna. Welcome, lovely. You're just in time. I just went over some announcements so you can catch them back if you want to during the replay, but you just made it. So the card for the week is winter. Winter is coming. Yes. The sacredness of pausing. All right. So what does that mean, the sacredness of pausing? Well, as you know, I kind of got knocked on my backside this past week. Since last Tuesday, I came down with this weird, energetic / physical illness. You know, I had, or dis-ease, I should say. I had sinus stuff going on, lots of releasing happening. So did many of my friends. And it was interesting because I'm a mover. I can't sit still. Not to mention, I always have 1,000,001 projects going on. I don't know about you, but especially when you're a mother or when you have a job, you know, life doesn't care that you got sick. Life doesn't care that you need to take a break. But something came in this week, and it looks like it's going to continue on. And to allow us to understand fully what is going on or taking place within us right now, this alchemical change and process that's happening. In order for it to happen, we got to sit still. We have to stop doing. And so for the past week, I had to clear out my schedule. I had to cancel all of my appointments, reschedule my classes, you know, I didn't do any of my own readings for myself. Obviously, I wasn't here doing my readings as usual. It was difficult for me. But when I did that, I was able, even though I was sick, I really was able to hear the voice of my higher self louder. And that's surprising because when you're sick, it's usually the opposite. Especially, we don't do any healing work when we're sick. We don't do any divination because you're not energetically you're not all there. You're kind of outside of your body. When you're sick, you're draining your life force energy, if you will. So this was interesting because I was hearing things that blew my mind. And as you've seen, or as I said, I was prompted to start the blog that I've been really kind of like going back and forth with. And what came out was just, in my opinion, the voice of someone much wiser than I would like to give myself credit for. This profound information, really pertinent to what is going on with all of us. So magic occurs when you're standing still. There's something sacred to be understood or to be acknowledged from just being and not doing anything. When things happen in our life to block us, oftentimes we get very frustrated. We beat ourselves up. And we try to push through anyway. And that often results in a catastrophic occurrence after that because you didn't listen. But so that's what this is about. It's about saying that things may have happened to deter you and to knock you off your path for a minute. You've got to respect that, though. Even if it seems like a bad situation where, let's say, I have a friend who is looking to purchase a home, and, the home they went to purchase, they had high hopes for, and the home didn't turn out to be theirs. And my response when they told me that was, but you are one house closer to finding your dream house now because you eliminated that one. So something's always happening for a higher purpose. I got sick because I'm releasing things that no longer serve me. It's going to serve me in the long run, but also because there's something magical occurring within me, as there is within you. Because remember, we are all one. And while these messages might affect us each in a different or unique way, they're going to affect us just as they are. So it's about you listening to the fact that you're being thrown off course for a really good reason. Even if you don't understand that reason, respect it and just go with it. Allow that process. Don't do anything than what your body is telling you to do. Okay, so as I've spoken about before, your body is very intuitive. Sometimes we'll get like muscle spasms on one side of our body and we ignore it and just think something, or we'll just feel like a tingling or a ringing in our ear on one side of our body. And we ignore it and chalk it up to just a weird occurrence. But actually, it is your body being intuitive, and your body is actually trying to communicate with you, or your energetic field trying to communicate with you to let you know there's something that you need to pay attention to within that area. So when your ear is ringing, is it your right side? Your right side is releasing. They're asking you to listen, and something needs to be let go of. If it's your left side, you're receiving. So it's telling you to listen. You're being asked to pay attention to what you're hearing or what is communicating with you at this time. Maybe you're receiving divine guidance and wisdom. So this can go 1,001 different ways, guys. But it's really about stopping and just listening, pausing. There is a sacredness within a pause. We think that we're being unproductive. I know if you're anything like me, I feel like lost if I'm not doing something. I feel like I'm walking in circles with like a chicken with its head cut off because I don't know which way. I don't know what to do with myself. That's not like me. I always have a purpose. I always have a focus, and I'm always doing something or many things all at once. So when life takes all of that away from you or forces you to just stop it all, you have to honor it. You have to respect it and then pay attention to why it's happening, okay? So, again, I can't say it enough. There's something very sacred in just standing still and just being. If you are sick, honor your boundaries. Respect your body's boundaries. Allow the process. Get through it. You've got to let it go. And you've got to let your body heal. it's an important part of your growth that it is happening to begin with. Oftentimes, when we do release emotionally, it comes out of us physically. It'll also come out emotionally, so there might be lots of emotional outbursts and crying, but it comes out through sinuses, so coughing, through sneezing, through post-nasal stuff, bowels. It comes out in many different ways. So just allow the process. It's all happening for a better reason, and it would be really, I think, essential if you could try to pinpoint why it's happening, and you do so just by standing still and listening. Why did something fall through? Why did something not happen? Why are you being prevented from doing something? There's something to that, okay? So this week, take it easy. Just be still. Don't, even if you're not sick physically, even if you don't have anything going on that you can think of that's blocking you right now, still take it easy. Try to put yourself in just not doing for a little while. See what happens, because I'm telling you, the moment I awoke that writing bug, more after I got the first message out, more messages started flowing, and I couldn't get a pen and paper fast enough. And all I wanted to do, so I started working on other things because I just needed to get them out. I needed to be writing and getting it out. So this is another message I should actually explain to you with the pausing. Now you might say, well, you shouldn't be doing, so why, what would you be, isn't writing part of that? There's something that I found that happens. So so I don't know if you remember me talking to you about when I used to get, when I was experiencing the really painful energy headaches. The way that I was told to release the headaches was, one, through grounding out my energy, but two, through creation, creating something. So I had all of this inflow of inspiration that was coming in, and I couldn't contain it. And it was just so much happening. So when you're sick, it's the same thing. You've got all of this energy that's blocked up and stopped up, and it's trying to come out. Or when you're feeling anxious, or like you're overwhelmed, take all of that energy and channel it into creating something. I don't care if you don't have an artistic bone in your body. Just do it and see what comes out. Write a poem. Write a story. Draw a picture. Paint. Create in some form, because what comes out, this is what you're being guided to do, because it's part of the creation process. That what comes out is always something not of this world. Like I said, when I read back what I wrote out of my blog, the voice that I was hearing sounded so much more wise and from another era than even my own. So I'm telling you, you're engaging in your sacral fire and tapping into that higher part of you, that part that is still connected to source energy. So allow that process to happen. If you feel like you can't do anything else but draw, color, paint, sculpt, write, whatever it might be, get that out of you. That's a way to release some of that energy. It will be therapeutic to even your physical symptoms. And I know it sounds weird, but just trust me. Try it. All right. Okay. All right, everybody. I hope that was well explained for you. I hope that you understood what I was trying to say and how important just taking a break and not doing is. Even though you're not doing the mundane or the work part of things or draining your energy, you can still be productive through creation. Okay? All right. So let's see what I missed before I get into the mudra. Ooh, I missed quite a bit. Lynette says, I think I should make the mudra my screensaver picture. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea, Lynette. I'll tell you, it will remind you, and that's what I tell everybody. Save it to your cell phone or save it to your device that you're watching on right now. This way, every time a situation arises, it's easily accessible at your hands, and you can just work with it, okay? Trista says, it is hard, but necessary as well. Right on, Trista. Hi, Carol. Welcome, sweetheart. That's okay. Divine timing, lovely. And you can catch everything back. Hi, Robin. Welcome, sweetheart. Trista says, remember I told you the universe was making me step back. The same as well for you, I think. Yes, absolutely. And for many of us, if not all of us, because like I said, I know I could probably ramble off, I won't, but I could probably ramble off about 10 people's names that were experiencing almost identical symptoms as me. So, very interesting. Sherry says, I keep getting this message. Probably need to listen to it. You know, Sherry, that might help. And you know what? The next time you might not get the same message. So, absolutely, Dollface, give it a try and just see where it takes you. Liz says, my right hand has been hurting. Ooh. Liz, let me ask you, is that the same hand that you write with? Because I just saw this happening and you see me doing it. I might look silly, but you see me doing it. I think Spirit's urging you. They're trying to get some flow out of here. Work with your right hand in drawing, painting, or writing, but I see specifically writing. Okay? And thank you, Liz. Thank you so much for being here, love. Hi, Nicole. Welcome. Long time no see, sweetheart. Glad you made it. Allergies. Yep. I'm right there with you. Like I said, my eyes, I wasn't even able to wear makeup because they were just pouring and I wasn't getting any relief. Yes, negative energy cleanse. It's a big one and we all need it. Angie says, patience and divine timing. Absolutely. That should be our mantras. Patience and divine timing. Patience and divine timing. I know I need it. Brenna says, this has been me recently. I've been painting like crazy. Good for you. I'm dabbling. Writing, painting. Writing, painting. I keep jumping around. All right. So now let's get into the mudra for the week. So what is a mudra? I like to explain it, or actually I can't take credit for it because I saw it somewhere. Somebody wrote one time or something I was reading, explained mudras as yoga for your hands. And I loved it so much, I stuck with it. So I'm going to keep saying that just because I feel like it does really put it into terms for us better to understand. So mudras are literally yoga for your hands. So you are using ancient hand symbols or motions they're actually Tibetan, probably even older than that, but most commonly known from the ancient Tibetan monks would use them to channel energy into different areas of your physical body, your emotional body, and your spiritual body in order to release some blocks or awaken something within you. So it just depends on what you need. The mudra that comes out that I pull usually always goes hand in hand with our weekly guidance reading. So it's kind of like a how-to. So you are, okay, well, I don't know how to create. Maybe that's the mudra that's going to come out with us this week, or one that's going to assist us in grounding our energy so we can be still and just pause. So, yes, so that said, it also assists in physical stuff that you might have going on. So I wouldn't be surprised this week with all of the physical release happening. I wouldn't be surprised if a mudra for some physical stuff comes on. But each mudra can affect a physical aspect, an emotional aspect, and a spiritual aspect. So there's no one or the other. All right? Okay. Hi, Leanne. Welcome, sweetheart. You just missed the weekly reading and some of the announcements, so you can catch that back, but I am working with the mudra right now. Hi, Laura. Welcome, love. Thanks for being here. And I'm working with the mudras for Awakening the Energy Body deck by Alison DeNicola. And I just came across, she also has another one that actually works with elements. So I'm looking into maybe possibly trying that one out soon. Okay. So let us see which mudra comes forward this week of September 25th for the world as a collective to assist us. Ooh, we got this one before, I do believe. All right, so it's Angie. This is a definite difficult one, as you can see that there. The Vajrapradama Mudra. Did I say it right? It's all about self-trust. Obviously, it's green, so it is connecting with our heart chakras, which is what we are going to be working with in just a moment. I'm going to be guiding it for all of you just popping in. After this is done, I'm going to be guiding everyone through a very brief 5-minute divine love, compassion, and healing meditation. using a little bit of sound with my Tibetan singing bowl to send some love and healing to Puerto Rico right now. Okay? So this is really perfect. But also the self-trust comes into just listening. Just listening, trusting in yourself, trusting in the messages that are coming through, trusting in the sacredness of pausing. And it doesn't matter if you have never picked up a paintbrush in your life. Before this painting, I never painted in my life. Maybe like paint by water, but never really painted in my life. And what is coming out is I love it. I'm happy. I'm excited. So self-trust, okay? It's the big one this week. So this one it assists with enthusiasm, trust, and confidence. It benefits your respiratory system, release tightness in the chest, ribs, and back, energizes and cultivates enthusiasm and self-confidence, and helps with depression for anybody who might be struggling in that department this week, okay? Or, you know, if that's something that you've struggled with in the past. So how we are going to do this, you can see this is a pretty easy one, all right, but bear with me. So we'll do it together. So you basically just interlace your fingers from right and left hand to the first knuckle, okay? So just where your knuckles are lined up here. So don't go all the way through, just to the knuckle. Extend the thumbs and index fingers upwards. Let me take a look at this. All right, so you're gonna extend your thumbs and index fingers upwards. So it should kind of look like this. Oh, Robin. Well, good stuff, girl. I'm glad you're here right when you need it then. Hold your hands out in front of your heart chakra and chest area. So not smack on it, but just hovering within your auric field here, just a little bit above it. Drop your elbows and your shoulders and straighten your spine. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And release. And as you blow the energy out of your mouth, channel that energy into your heart center. Take another deep breath in. Release. Feel your heart center expanding. One more deep breath in. And release. And you can say, unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. Unshakable confidence guides my journey forward. And so it is. Okay? I will take a picture of it and post it on my page then, so that everybody can better see that. All right, what did I miss? Laura says lots of physical stuff coming up for me. I've been working really hard and my body is feeling it. Yes, absolutely, sweetheart, but no more working really hard. Take it back a step for the week, okay? At least for a good couple of days, and then see where you go. Like I said, it knocked me out for almost a week. I think it was about 6 days where I had to take a step back. So it's going to be continuing. It's slow moving this week. So be easy, all right? Oh, good. It made your hands feel better. I'm so glad to hear that, Robin. That's interesting. Thanks for sharing that, because that's not one that it really mentioned or spoke about. So thank you. The diamond seal of the heart. Oh, I love that. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. For those of you just tuning in, you are going to want to catch the replay for the Mudra and the Oracle card message for the week. And you can catch that back on the replay. I did have some announcements in there too, so after you get through that, you'll catch back these replays. So now what I want to do with everybody is I am being guided to come together and just briefly guide you through a meditation where we focus on sending divine love and healing and compassion to Puerto Rico right now. I don't have to tell you, as I already stated before, most of us have seen what's going on over there and have seen how badly they were impacted by the hurricanes. And it was unfortunate that they got a chain of them, one right after another. And they are potentially looking at a very long time without any power, any, you know, everyday means, it's going to be tough over there for them. And so you might be thinking to yourself, well, what does sending love and healing thoughts, how's that going to help them? Because it does. It works vibrationally. It works on an energetic level. Those of you who have gone further with Reiki and have gotten at least your level 2, you know that energy and healing are able to be sent across space and time. So this is very possible. You are having a great impact on what we're doing, not only for those people who most need this love and compassion right now and healing, but as a collective. We are shifting in consciousness when we do things like this. When we come together as one, we can move mountains, and that's proven, okay? So I'm going to start out with my singing bowl. So everybody just close your eyes. Take some deep breaths in and out, and just get yourselves nice and comfortable and relaxed. If you can't do this now, then tune back in on the replay later when you have some time. And please, you know, try and make an effort if you can, because they are seriously in need of it. And it doesn't matter where it is in the world. No one deserves to have to go through what they are going through. And this is the test. This is a testament to what we can do together, and, you know, putting everybody's differences aside and just loving each other as one, because it could very easily be us, and it is, because they are us and we are them. Okay? All right, everybody. So just close your eyes and just listen to the sound of my voice. Allow your energy to just get grounded by focusing your roots, sending them deep down into the earth beneath you. And just take a few deep breaths in and out. Breathe in through your nose, out of your mouth. Allow yourself, or envision yourself, standing over a large map of the world. Find the magical little island of Puerto Rico on the map. Focus your energy within your heart center. Feel compassion swelling within your heart. Feel divine love for your fellow human, for your fellow sisters and brothers that are the animals, the trees, the plants. Feel this overwhelming love expanding within your heart center in the form of a blinding pink light. Push this light out of your heart center to be shared with all those in need. All those affected by the storm. All those that lost their homes, their animals, their lives. Feel that overwhelming love and compassion and send it out into Puerto Rico, into each and every single heart of those that live there, of those affected, the animals, the trees. Expand your pink, loving, healing light into every crevice, every corner of that beautiful little island. Allow it to ooze down into the land itself, pouring into the ley lines, sending that love, light, compassion, and healing to all in need. Now allow your light to begin to rise higher and higher until it is creating a massive pink sphere in the shape of a heart above and below Puerto Rico. This is where we will leave our light, we leave our love, and we leave our healing for anyone to partake of it whenever it is needed, for as long as it is needed. We leave our love unconditionally. Allow yourself to come back into your body. Take a deep breath in. Release. Ground your energy back down. And you can open your eyes. All right, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you were able to hear it over the singing bowl. I know it gets rather loud, so I was really trying to work to keep it as low as possible. Thank you very much for those of you who decided to stick around and do the healing and sending that love. It is a great thing to be able to do. It's a very unconditional thing to be able to do. And it just shows that there are so many of us here working on change and working to grasp that understanding of the one. And no matter what creed, color, differences, coming together and sending that love and working together as one to rise together. And just by doing what we did, we created a ripple that will continue to ripple across and to spread across the planet. So you are making a difference, not just for Puerto Rico, not just for yourself, but for all of us, for the world itself. We begin to rise and rise when we come together and do this work, okay? Laura says she saw 555 when she opened her eyes. Isn't that magical? I saw 11. I was watching, and for the longest time there was 11 viewers. 555, major changes, okay? So thank you all so much. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you could benefit from it as well. Love and magical blessings, and I will see you all, God willing, here on Friday. And don't forget to check out or take advantage of the offers going on for this week.